USA Global TV and Radio proudly presents the Royally Rich Lifestyle Show, starring Ian Pelham Turner and Helena CHARD. Brought to you in part by the British School of Excellence, Investors in People. This program is brought to you in part by the British School of Excellence and founder, Mr. Philip Sykes, building confidence, changing lives. Do you share our view that etiquette is a set of modern life skills that are essential for personal and professional success? Join us as an etiquette coach and change people's lives through the power of etiquette and manners.
The last few days have been really amazing. I had a trainer course from the British School of Etiquette.
And I must say it's been one of the best decisions I've ever made and one of the best investments I've made in my own training and development.
Now, words alone will not describe the transformation and the positive path that I have traveled with the British School of Etiquette.
I learned a lot from the lessons this time I came.
The last few days with the British School of Etiquette have been fantastic.
And what I've learned now is really beyond my expectations.
This is the most rewarding experience and the best investment I have made this year.
It was just great. I learned so much, and when I go back to Belgium I will incorporate a lot of it into my day-to-day life and business.
It's been absolutely wonderful for the whole week that we were here.
I feel transformed, and I feel like blowing a trumpet and tell people, come and do this school, this class is the best, this is the best school ever.
You should take it. It will change your life immediately.
I am now able to teach other people how to bring the best of them.
Thank you.
Thank you, BSc.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you to our clients for their testimonials on the Train the Trainer program. Our exponential and global growth is so significant that we have evolved from the British School of Etiquette to the British School of Excellence, where we're investors in people. Let us invest in you and your career. Contact us to become an etiquette coach. Go to thebritishschoolofexcellence.com. Start your career and elevate your success today.
Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Prince Harry awarded just over £140,000 in court.
British Hope at the Golden Globe Awards.
The Princess of Wales helps a baby bank.
And Adele opens up about her life. My name is Ian Pelham Turner.
And I am Helena CHARD.
So welcome to the Royally Rich Lifestyle Show on ALB UK television. As always, we've got some great stories ahead of us, but we've got some breaking news with Prince Harry as well. So let's roll the titles and go on with the show. An amazing lunchtime. We've been
Hasn't
scrambling.
it?
We're getting calls from all over the world, aren't we, on this royal story?
There's different platforms. So Prince Harry has basically won his case. He's been awarded damages. This is from the Mirror Group. So his battle has been worth it, hasn't it? Goodness
it has.
me.
I mean, it's basically what he's been trying to justify over many years is that his phone was hacked over many, many years, not just a small period, but over a long time, and affected a lot of his relationships as well, that in the end caused him all sorts of problems. And basically the allegations that he was putting to court, to the High Court, was that there were 33 cases of infringement allegedly by Mirror Group newspapers. The judge today has decided that in reality 15 of those cases could be totally proven, hence the £140,000 rather than the £340,000 that Harry had asked for in the first place in damages. But what do you think of all this in the first place?
Well, we knew it was going to come out, didn't we? We knew it. I mean, there's a few people that are fighting similar cases, and obviously he's won his case, even though it's obviously under half of the stories. I think it was 33, wasn't it? And he's won 15.
Yes.
I mean, he's going to obviously go for it now, isn't he? He's going to go for the other newspaper groups. It's over a period of time. I'm trying to work out. I think it's as from 2003.
It's over many years, that's for certain. And I think that was really what he was trying to prove more than anything, that this wasn't just sort of a one-off, in a short period of time. And so I think in reality, he feels justified now in trying to stop this whole practice of really privacy invasion that he sees with a lot of still with British newspapers.
Yeah, I think Mr. Justice Fancourt had said it wasn't like a prolific hack, but one hack is one hack, isn't it? So no matter how many times, but it just means that he's going to win huge amounts of money.
Well, I don't think he's doing it for that. I think he's doing it out of public good more than anything, because obviously a lot of other people have been affected by what has been happening over many, many years as well. And by sheer coincidence, the group that he's just won a claim against, I used to work with as well, Mirror Group newspapers. And so, there was a time, I think, when more salacious style of newspaper gathering, seemed to sort of win the day, and things like paparazzi were sort of very much more allowed to happen. I remember at one stage I supported Prince William actually at a time when he wanted royal photographs or paparazzi royal photographs of the children's stock. So how do you think, do you think this will, is this one method of bringing the royal family back together again? Because it affects the whole of the royal family.
It does. I mean, this has happened now, but we're going back in time, aren't we? This is not something that's current. So I don't think this is necessarily going to bring them back together. I think there's a lot of healing and a lot of communication that's needed. I mean, this is just a tick box, I would say. That's been accomplished personally, and quite a few people are involved. And let's see, I think it's going to be the Standard that's next. What do you think?
It's going to be an interesting time. But we can move on from this
we can.
To Backstage Billy.
Backstairs Billy, not Backstage Billy.
Sorry.
So, I was thrilled to actually see Backstairs Billy last night. And it's at the Duke of York's Theatre, which is a beautiful little theatre. And it was absolutely fabulous. Just a little bit about the theatre. It opened in 1892. It was actually called Trafalgar Square Theatre, but then it was renamed to the Duke of York's to honour the future King George V. But absolutely wonderful. So Backstairs Billy was the Queen Mother's favourite, most loyal servant, and his name was Billy Talon. He is played by the fabulous Luke Evans, who's such a great actor. He said as well that he'd lost over a stone and a half in the matter of about a week, just simply from working. But I mean, really very, very good. The Queen Mum, played by Penelope Wilton, a great actress. I mean, she was superb. And of course, the corgis who were on the stage, they were really good fun. In fact, they're not corgis, they're dorgies, which is the cross mix. The dorgie, which is the Daxi, I think, and the corgi. So they're a better temperament for being on stage. But it was shot in Clarence House, in the garden room, and it was just so beautifully set. And I think it just shows the loyalty they had to each other for over 50 years. The Queen Mum absolutely loved Billy. Absolutely brilliant. Please go and see it.
Excellent
Fantastic.
Stuff. Okay, and we move swiftly on to fashion, but with Chanel and the surprise fashion show in Manchester.
Yeah.
And I think we're showing in a minute, hopefully, some of the imagery, the video imagery as well.
So the whole of Manchester was transformed into a couture catwalk situation. It was the annual Métiers d'Art, which is in English art profession. So it's the fashion show. I mean, it really has brought huge kudos to Manchester. They invested, Chanel, a huge amount of money into this, which obviously is well needed at the moment. Actors, Kristen Stewart, Hugh Grant, Tilda Swinton, there were so many people that were there, and there were, I mean, loads and loads of VIPs. And I think there was a big sort of perspex thing as well, built over a canopy, built over the area where they held the catwalk. Chanel began buying in 1984, and all these small specialist workshops they've got together. So the whole thing is trying to preserve all the great luxury. So, and that's something that we want over here. I mean, obviously it's French luxury, but it's still fabulous.
Absolutely. And we move swiftly onto that because it's a packed show today, folks. So Alicia Keys.
I mean, Alicia Keys is the most phenomenal performer. I mean, she's a great singer, she's a great pianist, and she surprised fans in King's Cross. Can you believe it? Can you imagine being someone turning up and seeing Alicia Keys?
And I think we've got 1 minute of her video that we're going to show.
St Pancras' station. There.
Donated by
Elton John
in
so 2016. I mean, she played wonderful hits, and she actually also played her new song.
So we're now going to move on to Adele, and what an amazing story Adele's been doing. She's been talking to a magazine in America, and talking really about some of her sort of life and how she's done things as well at the same time.
I think the good thing is she talks about the strength of the women in her life, her mother that gave her all that, you know, power to sort of move on. And she has won an award. But unbelievable really to think that her first album dropped in 2008. But this award, the Sherry Lansing Leadership Award, which I had no idea about, she won that on December the 7th. And really quite high profile women win this award, like Oprah Winfrey, various others. But this is for her philanthropic ways. She's a great supporter of different associations. And she really gives so much to people. And the funny thing is, being a singer, she said sometimes to have to go out and do all this work, the performing that she does, her residency in the States, I think her third leg, which is in January, she's works hard. Yep. And is she interested in acting, or is she not interested in acting?
This is what they're saying now. But it's just interesting to find out that she's helped the Grenfell Foundation, SANS. She works with LGBTQ communities, Drop for Drop. I mean, she's done a lot of different things. She's due to be doing her Las Vegas show starting in January again. Well, she's just an all-good egg, as we would say in Britain.
She is a good egg, and she gives back. You know, when there are new people that are releasing their albums, etc., she rings them up and she gives them some well-deserved advice, because she didn't have that when she was getting going. Excellent. And that's so important. It's that ripple effect.
Absolutely. And now we move swiftly on.
Yes, again.
To the Princess of Wales and Kate.
Yeah. So
what's Kate been up to?
So the Princess of Wales, she has launched the Christmas Baby Bank initiative. Now, this baby bank was based in Windsor. It's been going for 5 years. And she turned up with her children, Prince George, Louis and Charlotte. And they were so enthusiastic. They were volunteering, getting things ready to be put into packages. They were engaged, they were enthusiastic. Obviously, Louis was thinking, I think he was in a toy shop, but it was amazing. And George was just really engaged and wants to come back, which I think is wonderful. The Baby Bank obviously supports parents and carers who are doing their best to provide families in these challenging circumstances. So we have actually a video, a heartwarming video, which hopefully we can see. In fact, I don't think we have it, but do you know what? We'll show it another time. Yep. But it's great that everyone is working towards. Yep.
So good. Very swiftly, sorry today, it's a packed show today. So the Golden Globe Awards at the moment, basically we're looking at both Barbie and Oppenheimer. They both have British interest to them. Obviously, Barbie was filmed a lot in London, and Cillian Murphy, who I think was in Peaky Blinders as well, another TV series, is the star of Oppenheimer. So we wish them all the best. The Golden Globes is really the precursor
so we'll find out, I think, in the beginning of January, isn't it, that we're here. So, but they're both such amazing performers. And the cinematography actually in both of those is phenomenal, isn't it? Absolutely phenomenal. But so there's lots more news. Do we have lots more time? Do we talk about all the fun things that the Royals are doing at Christmas?
I was just going to say that next. You took the words right out of my mouth.
All the presents and things. The funny thing that I found out, I don't know whether they're still doing it, but I know in 2018 they were doing it, the royal family, that actually when everyone comes to Sandringham, and a lot of it, obviously going to church and things to begin with, but a lot of it is to do with eating, drinking, chatting, family time. And they do actually weigh each other to begin with, and then weigh each other afterwards. Well, how PC this is, I don't know. But this, I know that we're doing it, as I said, 2018. But if you put on, is it 1.4 kilograms? I'm not good with kilograms. And you've had a good time. Oh, so that's how they work out if you've had a good time. And I just think, wow.
Well, I know we've been asked what type of presents have they talked about in the past, and there's been these strange things like I think Charles was given a toilet seat,
a leather
by Princess
toilet
Anne.
seat.
The mind.
Do you know, for me, I think the best present, I mean, there's lots of funny ones. I mean, I know Prince William gave the late Queen Elizabeth II some fluffy slippers with her face adorned all over them. And Princess Anne, who I think is the queen of presents, or giving presents, she gave a pepper grinder, a light-up pepper grinder for the king of barbecues, who obviously is the late King Philip. the King of Barbecues, the late Prince Philip, sorry. So you can imagine being outside slightly in the dark and having that's good. I think that's good.
Well,
I know a lot of them are sort of cheaper presents.
What
do you give the people that have lots?
The one that amused me, and obviously with Harry being in the news again today, was the shower cap. He gave a shower cap to the Queen. I can't say exactly what's written on the shower cap because it's quite rude, I would say.
It's a rude slogan. And also, Prince William gave his brother a grow your own girlfriend kit. Say no more.
And this was
worked.
before Meghan,
Yeah,
should I
it
sort of
worked.
say, at the same time. So, basically this time of year, what does Christmas mean to you now, personally?
Oh, do you know, Christmas, I mean, personally, just actually being able to stop and relax. But, less is more. I just want everyone to be happy. We want peace in the world. There's a lot of upset, isn't there? And when it comes down to presents and gifts and things, gosh, what's the biggest gift you can give? I mean, really to be there for people, just to be aware what people are going through. So it's hard times, isn't it?
It is, and I'm very pleased that in a second now we're going to be talking to Simon MacDonald, a great friend of ours from previous TV shows that we've worked with as well. He's a tremendous advocate for Scotland, and he's written his new book.
He has, and he's going to be telling us all about it. And I'm so thrilled. We're thrilled to have Simon MacDonald with us, a very talented gentleman. I couldn't quite say gentleman. He is a broadcaster and a fabulous author. Simon, hello.
Hello, lovely to see you two again. It's been a wee while, but there we go.
Oh, we're so thrilled you're with us and so excited about your new book that we've heard a lot about, A Rhyme in Time, and it would be lovely if you could just share a little bit about it.
Yeah, well, I actually started writing it quite some time ago, probably about 2011. It just sort of came, sort of flash of inspiration. Granddaughter was born, and so the book is actually dedicated to her. It's sort of modern nursery rhymes rather than the old traditional ones, but it's got a sort of traditional slant. So I've written the book and illustrated it as well. I've always enjoyed drawing and painting and so on. So put the two together, and hey presto, up we come with a rhyme in time. And I'm now being asked to do another rhyme in time as well. So this could become quite infectious. Yes, there we go.
Excellent. How can people get hold of the book, Simon?
It's available through sort of various different platforms, Amazon obviously, and Ingram Sparks, and various other outlets as well. Amazon seems to be the favourite choice these days, I believe. So there we are. There's some of the illustrations going on there.
Beautiful. They're really beautiful. I can't believe that you've actually drawn those. They're yours. Yes. Very talented.
I'm just having so much fun doing it, really have. And it's great escapism from my regular job. It's a complete switch off and switch on to another world, really. It's almost a fantasy world. So it's been very therapeutic as well.
So we obviously know you from working on USA Global TV as well, who we've been working with at the same time with Jacqueline Kerbeck. Have you got a very short poem that you can just say right now? Is that possible?
Yes, certainly. Right, well, there's one, it's very simple. It's The Letter. And it goes, Dear Granny, I went with Mummy to see London Zoo. I saw there a panda and a big kangaroo. There were lions and tigers and a grizzly bear and hippos and camels with raggedy hair. Sea lions and penguins and chimpanzees too. What a wonderful day I had at the zoo. Love, Ailish.
Oh,
excellent.
Lovely.
Ailish is my granddaughter.
That's lovely. What sort of age group do you think would enjoy the book?
This goes from really from baby up to probably about 12 years old. But it also sort of encroaches into the world of adults as well. Because I've got so many adults. It's said, well, we bought a copy for a grandchild or for our child or whatever. So we're having to buy another copy for ourselves. We love it. It appeals to everybody.
Simon, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Sorry, it's a very short one today. There's a lot of news, including Prince Harry today, so we're having to cram everything in, but we will have you back again soon. My love to Scotland as well, and I'm sure Helena will be seeing you again very shortly.
Definitely. Thank you, Simon, and we'll have you on soon again.
Absolutely.
Especially as you've got another book coming out as well. Wow.
Oh, just they're just rattling out. I think
The
I've got
suspense.
Peter's bug now.
Oh,
Okay.
lovely. Thank
Take
you for
care.
joining us.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Simon.
Bye now.
Thank you. Bye.
So can I thank Simon MacDonald again for his wonderful sort of story, and that was a rather lovely poem from his new book. And now we have the incredible Philip Sykes. Good afternoon, Philip.
A very, very good afternoon to wonderful Ian and delightful Helena. How
I want to be delightful too. I want to be
lovely
delightful.
to see you, Philip.
So, Philip, this afternoon, basically, I was just going to ask you the question: can excellence and can etiquette really help British business in 2024? What's your take on this?
What a great question, Ian. You always throw these incredible questions at me. 150%. Etiquette and excellence helps us build trust and reputation. It enhances amazing communication. It facilitates networking and building rapport with people. Remember, people do business with people they like and trust, and people that they feel comfortable with. It really does, for me, again, I think one of the big things is attracting and retaining talent. A culture of excellence and good etiquette makes a company more attractive, and it's really going to help their employees, and it also contributes to employee satisfaction and retention. And again, the power of etiquette and manners and excellence is going to drive innovation. It's about a focus on excellence, which encourages continuous improvement and innovation. Companies that really strive for excellence are more likely to invest in training, research and development, and also quality improvement, which really will give them that incredible, I suppose, edge against any competitors. And then when it comes to understanding the importance of etiquette and excellence, think about global expansion and being adaptable in this amazing, very small world that we live in. Understanding diverse cultures and knowing how to connect with them on their cultural level is going to build these amazing bridges. So those are just a few areas that I could 100% share with anybody that, really understanding and having a commitment to etiquette and excellence can 100% significantly enhance a business ability to be stronger, to build incredible relationships, to communicate effectively, and provide outstanding service.
Wow, that's lovely. So Simon, obviously our economy is flatlining, I'd say, teetering on recession. We need business, we need new businesses. Do you feel, when people are feeling not so flush, do you think they should spend the money, and will it help them from now if they get going, even if they've sort of not quite started their business, but they're just trying to push forward?
Helena, are you suggesting that people invest in coaching and training and developing their teams? Is that the question?
Yes.
The question. 150%. There's the adage in life that people say, what happens if I train that individual and they leave? The big thing is, what happens if you don't train that individual or that team and they stay? And this is a really big, this is the rock and the hard place. I think one of the fundamental aspects of people's knee-jerk reaction is, we need to cut spending on training and education and coaching. Whereas that will shoot you in the foot. I think if you speak to anyone out there who's been successful through these tough times in the past, the one thing they've never given up on is investing in their people. And if we invest in our people genuinely, it will build incredible bridges, will build trust, loyalty, and that will be reflected in those individuals wanting to help your business grow and expand.
Philip, with your experience as well, this Christmas obviously is probably the biggest retail time of the year. Any sort of advice to stores this Christmas?
Pay attention to your customer. Get to know your customer. Make them a client. Get down to the finite detail. Honestly, it's all about how you make people feel. There's this wonderful quote behind me that Maya Angelou put together many years ago. People will forget what you said, they will forget what you did, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. And this, for me, it's all about how you make someone feel, especially in this day and age. If you go into a store, they might not have what you're looking for, they might be overpriced, But if they make you feel welcome and that they listen to your needs and wants and what you're looking for, and they really are attentive, that is what's going to bring you going back or take you back to that store, because you will absolutely remember how you were made to feel.
And Philip, just finally, sorry, because we're on time this afternoon with the Prince Harry story as well. How can people get in contact with you?
If anyone wants to reach out to the British School of Excellence, please email us at hello@thebritishschoolofexcellence.com, or send us a WhatsApp on +44 780 885 9914. And please do take time to look at our website, which is thebritishschoolofexcellence.com. We've got some very exciting things happening. We had an incredible Live, Learn, Teach, Inspire show yesterday, which was televised on USA Global TV and radio, and you can go to our YouTube and look at all the past shows that we have been delivering for this incredible platform and for all the other areas that we are focusing on right now.
Philip, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Have a good day.
To both of you, all the very best. Take care.
Well, it's been a great show again. It's been an amazing show. Obviously, with Prince Harry, that was happening just as we were coming on air, so we really had to scramble for that one.
Unbelievable, isn't it? So that's a cute feather in his hat, I think, and we'll see how things pan out for him. But a great show.
I think it's been an incredible show, and obviously with some of the other stories, what Kate's been doing as well is incredible times, and I know that and things like Adele, what she's been up to as well. It is the season of goodwill, though, isn't it?
It definitely is. I mean, there's so many people doing good, and it's that ripple effect. We must never forget that ripple effect. We can all do so much good.
Absolutely right. So from me, Ian Pelham-Turner.
And from me, Helena CHARD.
Can I thank ALB UK TV, as always, for producing this show, and USA Global TV and Jacqueline Kerback for putting out in America at the same time and creating such an interest for us right across the world. So from the two of us, have a great week, and we'll see you again next week. More Christmas stories, more royal stories. Bye for now.